What is up there, SEO pros? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to do on-page basics for WordPress and for Squarespace. And this is part 1. The more advanced tutorial, part 2, will be using Quora. So if you're just looking to learn how to do basic on-page SEO, this is the video for you. So let's get right into it. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start with WordPress. So for that, you're going to log into your WordPress site. You're going to go to Pages, and this is straight out of the internal workflow template where we're going to be looking at these things that we're optimizing first. So we're going to be doing title tags, title tags and meta descriptions with click-through rate optimization, internal link silos, external linking, compressed multimedia, OG data, co-occurring matchwords, alt tags, image file URLs. All right, so if you didn't get all that, I'm going to show you right now. Pretty easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a page. We'll just go into something like this one. Now here we have the title tag area. If you have Yoast, you're going to want to use this for your titles. If you don't have Yoast, go ahead and go install that right now and delete your other SEO plugin. No, just kidding. If you have another SEO plugin, make sure you figure out how to migrate your current settings first. But I really do like Yoast. If you're using something else, then I probably wouldn't watch this tutorial because this tutorial is going to be using Yoast. So once you download Yoast, you'll have this little box at the bottom. So first we're going to go over, like I said, title tag and meta description click-through rate optimization. So how do we do this? So first of all, if you're just going into a site and there's no pages on it, you're going to have to guess with your keyword research what the best title tag and keywords are you're going to want to put into your title tag. Sorry, I just said you're going to want to guess what title tag you put in your title tag. It doesn't make sense. Basically, you're going to just want to do some keyword research, which if you haven't done the keyword research yet, and this is a site that you haven't done keyword mapping for either, you're going to want to go to this section first, the keyword research, and learn how to do keyword research here, which there is a video tutorial as well. If you don't have this template, go ahead and head to the link in the description. You can go ahead and get it. So anyways, once you have done the keyword research, and this is a brand new page, you're going to go ahead and map your keywords and plug them in here. We'll just assume that we found some really good keywords, and what we'll do is we'll just say that we didn't know it was this stuff. It was just we just knew a keyword was bedding accessories. So what you do is you usually put qualifiers in your title tags. So like for instance, you're going to say something like something that's relevant to today, like top things you should know about this in 2018. So the best way to really do click-through rate optimization if you don't have any previous data is to literally just figure out what the user intent is for this search. So you go ahead and grab that, paste this in, and then see what other things are showing up in title tags based off that search. So if we look at this, we see bedding accessories and sets, bed, canopies, shop, Amazon, bedding accessories. So obviously bedding accessories is in every single title tag pretty much, right, except for this one. So we obviously know we want that, and if it's our main keyword, you generally want to pull it to the left all the way, right? So it's over here. Over here. Whoops. Over there. There we go. To the left. And then the other things, like I said, are the qualifiers. So like here we go. And sets, bed canopies. We got list of basic terms and items. Accessories. Or sorry, we already got accessories. It was over here we got bedding and bed making. Luxury bedding. So you can see here these are different qualifiers that people are looking for when they're going and clicking on things, right? So you want to try to figure out, what would be a good thing to be putting in here. Now, if you want to do it the way that I was talking about before, where you haven't had, or where you do have previous data, what you can do is just go ahead and guess. Just be like, okay, bedding accessories, I think something in here should be around like, pillows and stuff like that. So you put that in there, and then once this has been around for a while and you get this index, what you can do is you can go ahead and grab this URL, go to your search console, go to your search analytics, go to pages, filter by that page. I don't know why I didn't just grab that. Hold on, let me get it. I thought I just copied it. Let me try to copy it again. Copy. Plug it in there. There we go. And so this will show you everything that this page is showing up for now. Now check this out. So this isn't even showing up for bedding accessories. If we go over here, you can see all of these things right here is not its main keywords that it's showing up for. So if we click on this, and then we type in that keyword, or we look for the URL, boom, there it is. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me grab this. I think it didn't take the last part of that. Let me grab that again. Go back to Search Console, filter, plug it in again. Because we don't want URLs containing. We want URLs that is exactly. There we go. So here we go. So this was not even ranking for anything. But if it was, say for instance, started pulling some data, and we filter it by 90-day time span, it will give us some data that Google has experimented with showing this at some point. So you can see like mattress firm, lavender pillow. Now let's take something else. Let's say something that has a little bit more data. Let's just go reset the pages. Go back over here. Let's look at this page. Now let's click on this, and you can see here the title is Purple versus Puffy Mattress Review. Now if we go click on this page, we go to queries, we'll be able to see all the different things people are clicking on or searching when they go and click on this article. So that being said, we know puffy mattress reviews, puffy versus purple. Now what we can also do is we can go look and see, all right, let's just take out these other things. Let's take out impressions. Now if we see this, we go puffy mattress reviews, okay, 13% click-through rate. We don't have to do much there. Puffy mattress, okay, 1.9%. Is there a different intent behind that keyword? So we go click on that, and it looks like, oh yeah, they're looking for that website. So there's nothing really wrong, probably there. But maybe there's some other things that we could include in here that people are looking for. Okay, puffy versus purple mattress, we're already including that. Oh look, a date. So maybe if we include that date, it'll then become more relevant, and that could be a qualifier. So if you see what I'm saying, there isn't like really an exact set way, but you can take data like this based off what you're already showing for, and then use that for your click-through rates. Now, for the meta descriptions, you're basically just wanting to include sort of the same things. You're going to want to make sure your keywords that are showing up are showing up, in the meta description so that they show up bold, and then of course mentioning qualifiers and enticing clicks, that kind of thing. Meta descriptions are pretty easy. Now, the whole point though that I'm talking about, guys, is that if you're doing click-through rate optimization for a page like this, there's really no point in doing click-through rate optimization because the thing's not ranking anyways. But for title tags that are ranking, or new title tags that you think will be ranking, it is important to figure out what is the user intent and what is the best experience that you can provide that will entice clicks based off the qualifiers that you're going to be adding, and of course mentioning your main keywords. So that's how you do your title tags and your meta descriptions to increase click-through rates and optimize them in the optimal way. So next we have internal link silos. So this is a very widely discussed thing that a lot of people get really confused about, and it doesn't have to be really confusing. And I'll show you why. So if we look back at Search Console and we reset our top pages, we go to pages, we can see these are probably our most valuable pages based on the number of clicks we're getting, which means that they usually will have more authority than pages that are getting like 0 clicks. So what does that mean? It means that these pages, we really want to pass authority to other authoritative pages. So what you do is you go ahead and you find another URL like this, mattress, Tula mattress firm review, and then you might want to mention it in here to pass authority to that other page. And the way you do that is, let's go into a page like the one we were just at, and let's say bedding accessories. We know that we want to pass influence to the home page because we're trying to get the home page to rank. Now, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to be linking based on keywords we're trying to rank for, right? Now, this is where other people also get confused. So if you're going to be linking like this, you're going to say click here, or you're going to say, and that goes to the home page, or you're going to say, I don't know, visit our mattress reviews page, but that's actually another page that's supposed to be ranking. So say for instance you have 2 pages, the home page, which is about mattress reviews in 2018, and another page that's just about mattress reviews in general. Now if you're linking this to the home page, and it should be this, then you're going to be confusing Google and the users about what to expect if there's two different pages with similar things, right? So basically, if you have pages about apples, you don't want to link with the contextual text that says oranges to that page that says apples. It wouldn't make sense. So the way you link this is you go and say, for instance, we want to rank the homepage for Matches Reviews 2018. Let's just go double check on that. We'll go here, back to the homepage. Here we go, Matches Reviews 2018. Okay, looks good. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, hover over it, insert link, boom. Now this wouldn't really make sense to be linking like this because we're just kind of doing it randomly. So you probably want to, do it contextually. Make sure you're talking about what's really going on here. Being like, yeah, bedding accessories are one of our top, things when we do mattress reviews, whatever, right? You don't want to keyword stuff where it doesn't make sense either. Like basically saying, bedding accessories mattress reviews 2018 are like the cherry on top of the sundae. You're like, what? So you don't want to do that. That doesn't make sense. The whole point of link styling and internally linking is, one, to pass influence, but it's also to link to relevant pages. If you have really good stuff on your website, there's really no point in not mentioning it on other pages. Now, here's a rule for internal link styling. Don't friggin' link every 2 words. Use like 2 to 3 links. This is already too much over here. They're way too close together. Link where it's appropriate, but not like 50 times per page. Unless it really does make sense for you to be doing that. The other thing too is, the higher up you link and the less links you have, the more valuable that link will become. So you want to keep that in mind. So that's kind of how you do internal link stuff, internal link styles. If you're really confused about it still, don't be. Just like I said, look for your valuable pages on your website and make sure they're mentioning each other in a way that makes sense, right? Just because they're valuable. Say, for instance, you have another page and it's about apples, and you're talking about, birds. It's not going to really make sense to be linking about apples just because that's another valuable page. So you want to make sure that you're linking to other pages about birds, but in most cases, you're going to have a lot of relevant content that you can link to on your site if you are in a certain niche. Now, if you're on a news site, it could be a completely different story, and you could get really out of hand with your internal linking. All right, so external linking. How do we do this? So external linking is where you're basically linking to other authoritative sites to make your content more relevant, right? What is the reasoning behind this? The reasoning is that if you have relevant content to link to, you're not going to be not mentioning it if you're an authority, right? You're going to be helping people out by providing them content that's helpful in the same niche, but not just on your own site. So the way you do that is you literally just link. You just link to another website. You literally just hover over it. You go, dust or sweat. This is a great article on dust or sweat, and I'm going to link this. Now, what you will want to do is open link in a new tab, because you don't want people to click on this and then leave your site. That would be bad. So you want to make sure you open link in new tab. Cool. I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff with Squarespace in a second too, so don't worry about that if you're freaking out. So next we got compressed multimedia. Now there's 2 ways to do this. There's actually multiple ways to do this. One of the ways is before you upload a picture, you can just go to tinypng.com, click on this, upload an image, and then it'll compress it. Now, when you do have an image, you want to make sure that you don't just keep it as photo2374.jpg. You want to open it up, go ahead, change it up, say, man on computer typing. And you don't have to just insert keywords in here all the time. You can actually say what the pictures are. Then what you're going to do, go ahead and press Add Media, Upload Files, select Files, click on that. Boom. Okay, number 2 option. So what you can do is go to Plugins, press Add New. I'm going to open this in a new tab so we don't lose this. You're going to go to Search. You're going to type in Smusher. And you're going to grab the Smush Image Compression. And once you have that, you're going to go to, I believe, Settings. Let me try to find it somewhere in here. Hold on. Gosh. Let me see if I can just find it through here. It's somewhere around here. I do apologize. It's hard to find this stuff sometimes. One of the problems about WordPress is they just like to randomly put plugins in different sections of the site and not really tell you where they're going to end up, so you just kind of have to find them. Where the hell did this thing go? Oh gosh. Settings. Let me find it. It's somewhere. So, oh, you know what? It's probably under media. Here we go. All right. Oh god, that was stressful. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and press bulk smush. Now, if you don't have the pro version of this, the problem is that you're going to have to keep clicking this over and over again, and it's really annoying. But if you want to be cheap and not buy it, which I understand a lot of you guys don't want to spend money, then you can just go ahead and keep clicking it until all of them are smushed. What this will do is it'll help speed up the image or speed up the load times on your site, which will lead to hopefully higher rankings, higher conversions, better user experience, etc., etc. So that's how you do that. Next, we have OG data. So what is OG data? OG data is what gets shared on social. So Yoast gives you this somewhat when you install it, and so your picture or so your stuff gets shared. Actually, I think it's Yoast Pro that does it, but they don't do a very good job. So what I recommend is you get this plugin called WPSSO. So you just go ahead and click on that. You're going to download it. Once you download it, you're going to upload it. You're going to go back to here. You're going to go to plugins, add new, upload, drag it in there, install. Once you do that, it'll show up. You're going to need to get the update manager. So for that, you're going to go back to WPSSO on Google, and you're going to type in update manager. So you're going to grab that, download, go back to WordPress, you're going to add a plugin again, then you're going to press the new file, which is the update manager, install it, and then once that's there, you're going to go ahead and go to your licensing, and you're going to go ahead and grab your license and get it done. I'm not going to go in there because my license, for some reason they don't blur it out, and anybody who logs in can just see your license key. I would try to get 5 licenses at a time. It's a lot cheaper that way. It's up to you. The plugin is $60, but it's totally worth it. Once you're in there, pretty easy to optimize. All you're going to have to do is go to your pages. So here, once you go into your pages and it's up, underneath Yoast, you'll have another section now called Social and Search Optimization. Now all you have to do for this is go to your media, select the image you want to put in here, like that one, whatever it is. Or you can put a video if you want to share a video instead. And then you would go ahead and specify what you want to say on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And then once you go into validate, it will show you, or sorry, preview, it'll show you what that'll look like. Now, sometimes if you do these changes, it won't show automatically on social. So what you need to do is go ahead and fetch the new data with Facebook Debugger. Facebook Debugger here, and you would just type in whatever the URL is, chasereiner.com, I don't know, whatever you want to do, and then what you're going to do is you're going to press scrape again, and it should give you the new data. Now the reason why this isn't showing the OG data is because we are on Squarespace. We migrated a little while ago, and we've never really actually done the OG data on this site. Does that mean I don't know what I'm talking about? Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know what I'm talking about. But if you look on it like on our sleep guide or something, here we go. Now, you can see here this is a problem, right? Because obviously we set the OG data back in 2017, so we need to re-update that. So all you do for that is just go into that page, go to edit page, go back to edit text, and then you would just change it to the new 2018 version or whatever it is. So that's how you do OG data. Next, we have co-occurring match words. Now, I'm going to skip this for Quora. So if you guys want to watch part 2 of this is going to be the more advanced part where we're going to be going through Quora and going through the co-occurring match words and LSI words, stuff like that. So we're going to skip that for now. Alt tags and image file URLs. I already showed you guys how to do image file URLs. You just basically change it. For the alt tags, really easy to do. Once you're in a page and there's an image on the page, you're just going to go ahead and when you select it, it will give you alt text, and the alt text is basically what people are looking, or what blind people are looking at. No, what blind people use to understand, or sorry, screen readers use to understand what. Why am I having such a hard time saying this? Screen readers read alt text to blind people, and what ends up happening is those people can then understand what that is a picture of. So when you say keyword, keyword, people end up, reading about an article. Oh, and by the way, the panda bear is a really nice bear, and then buy our leather handbags made out of panda fur or something, So you don't want to do that. You just want to put like, cute picture of panda. So then people know what it is, and then also, so Google knows what it is as well. So don't stuff your keywords. Just say whatever it is. That's pretty much it. All right. If you have URLs in here and you need to re-upload them and the URLs are really bad, say for instance just like a bunch of really bad, what's it called? Like image.jpg. whatever. You can download these and then re-upload them with different file URLs. At a certain point, it's not really worth it. If there's tons of images already, it's kind of up to you based on the audit. In terms of how to do an audit, there will be a video tutorial for that very soon. So that's how you do the basic stuff on WordPress. I'm going to show you how to do the exact same stuff on Squarespace. So let's just dive into that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Squarespace. We're going to click on one of our sites. We're going to go to Pages. We're going to click on a page. We'll click on Home. First of all, we're going to look at title tag and meta descriptions, right? So what we do to change those is we just click on this little cogwheel. There it is. Page title, you set that there. Description, you set this here. Okay? One of the things you want to check is make sure that these title tags are actually changing by making sure you go to Settings and go to, I believe it's blogging. No. Wait, hold on. We need to find the right. It might be SEO. No, basic information. No. It might be SEO. Here we go. So page title format. You're going to want to make sure that this is %P, and that your homepage title is whatever you want to set it as. Cool. So what that's going to do is it's going to make sure that any change you make on one of those other pages isn't going to just be automatically generated based off the title that you set in, I'll show you, in over here on the navigation title. Okay, so same principles for the page title and description, meta description, click-through rate optimization. We don't have to go over that. To set your OG data, unfortunately, to do this, you're going to have to add it in your page header code by injecting it in there. That's a lot of work, which is another reason why I didn't do it. For your post pages, I believe the OG data gets pulled, but for your main page, I don't think it does, which is unfortunate. We can double check on that by going to another page like this one, seeing what the image is. Hold on, let me go into one that's up right now. Like, let's go into this one. And let's go to here, media. Now, if we add an image in here, it might work. Let's just check it out and see if it does. Save. grab this URL, Facebook debugger, reiner.com. So there definitely is some drawbacks about Squarespace, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. So for some reason it pulled that image. I don't know why. Try scraping it again, see if it changes. No. So it just pulls randomly based off images that are on the page, apparently, unless you specify it in here on the advanced, which is pretty disappointing, but like I said, that is Squarespace for you. In terms of the compressed multimedia, you would just do the same thing. You have to use TinyPNG instead of an actual plugin, because Squarespace doesn't have that. Internal link styles are the same thing. To do a link in Squarespace, all you have to do is go to the page you want to do a link at, you press edit, you go over whatever words you want to link, go like that, just press the link button, boom. If you want to do an external link, you would just click that. So that's pretty much it there. In terms of the Cooccurring matchwords, alt tags, image file URLs. So for the image, alt tags and file URLs, whenever you upload an image, all you have to do is just go ahead and click on the image, press edit, and that'll go ahead and change it for you. And the file name is the same as the alt tag, which is kind of lame too. But yeah. So now you guys know how to do it. Basic on-page stuff for Squarespace, or for WordPress and Squarespace. Pretty easy. Now you know how to charge $107 per... No, I'm just kidding. Once we get into the advanced stuff, you'll know how to do that. But now you know how to charge half of $107 per page. Make sure you click on the next tutorial in here. This will be part 2. And like I said, if you don't have these templates, just go ahead and head to the link in the description. Make sure you get them. And that's all for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time, happy money making.